Hello everybody and welcome to the Flower Patch, and my name is Iris Smith and I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements for all occasions. Well, I hope you had a good evening yesterday, guys, and I hope that you was all relaxing and watching your favourite programmes or creating or whatever you may have been doing. Right, oh, and thank you so much for all your lovely comments as well. I really do appreciate them, guys. It's very heartwarming and I feel like that you're my, global family. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. I've had a lady text me a few days ago, basically asking if I could make up and show her how to make up a bouquet of flowers. So that is what we're going to do today. So what you're going to do, you're going to maybe need your snips, a pair of scissors, some twine or some wired, some paper coated wire or string, anything like that, some sellotape, maybe a bow. I've already done a bow in advance. I've placed a cable tie through it, but to attach to the back, that's to attach it around the stems, but then I'm going to cover my mechanics with two of the tail ends. Some gift wrapping paper. I've got some what is like that with a lovely, like a vintage pattern on it. I've got two pieces and a piece of cellophane. So that's what you're going to need for that. And then you're going to need your floral and foliage. So for our foliage, I have got out some wispy bits. I love to have wispy bits in my bouquets. So we've got some of these twiggy bits. So we're going to place some of those in. I've got out 3 palm leaves, just 3, no more. I could place in more, but I just wanted to have 3. I've got out 5 ferns where they have got like a pink tip, or on the, you can see mainly on the back, a bit of pink in them. So the pink with a bit of grey. And I have got some silver dollar eucalyptus 3 stems. For our floral, let me just bring them up here. I have got 1 hydrangea for our centerpiece at the top. I've got out 5 stems of our Lysianthus, or some people may know it as stoma. I've also got out 3 pink foxglove. I've had these a while, guys, so I think I got them from Dunhelm. I've also got out, just for backup, I may want to use some more, 3 pink with a bit of cream or greeny coloured hydrangeas as well. Some roses and some purple, 3 stems of limonium as well. I've kept them in the bags because they do get quite bitty and they get everywhere, so I've kept those in the bags. So that is what we've got out, and I've not cut any stems. They're all on the long stems because we're going to need the length. So I'm going to bring the camera slightly down so I can show you on how we're going to do it. But first of all, I've cut the paper, the gift paper, the brown one, to, let's see, 29 inches. And the cellophane I've cut slightly longer. It's just one piece. See you later. And I cut this down to oops, let me just straighten it up. Can't get it straight. 35 inches. So that one is slightly longer. And I will show you how to attach cellophane and the paper onto your bouquet as well. So let me just alter the camera. Now just slightly bring it down, not much guys. I've had to move the camera back so you can get it all in view. Let's just get, now I place out all of my foliage and floral together just separately so I can see what I've got. Let me just get these out separately. I'll take the rubber bands off as well, so I haven't got to, while I'm holding, because I will be holding the bouquet in my hand. And then I'll take the linoleum out. Let's just cut the tags off. As well, so they're no longer on. So I tend to open them up also, just to get them all open, and I move some forward, some backwards, like that. Just put that on there. And I do that with the flowers that I have. I prepare them just in advance. You can move them around once they're in your arrangement. Because you'll be only working with one hand, so mainly, so you want to be having that hand free to just place them in. So I'll do it with the eucalyptus as well, because that's got several sprigs on them. So just to open them up. Again, preparation is key. So I don't think any more need doing. Let's just have a look at the Lysianthus. Maybe open them a little bit. Just point a couple in one direction. So instead of them being close together like so, I'm just bringing one towards me, one away, leaving one upright and one going the opposite. I'm just opening them like so. Just so they've got that movement and that natural look as well. Right, so let's just get rid of all these tags. I may have to stand up. You may not see me guys on it. Right, so what I do, I tend to start with my centre flower, which they usually say is the focal point. So we start with that and we hold that, depending on if you're left or right-handed. My dominant hand is my right, so I will hold it in my left. Then I decide that I may want, let's have a look, a piece of our silver dollar eucalyptus. Now I've got it held upright. So now with this one, I will cross over to the right. So you've got like a letter X, and I will hold it not tight because you can end up with a bit of pain in your hand. So I've got an X like so. If you want to bring it down a little bit, if one leaf is in the way, pull it off. Because if I feel because I've got a feeling that may be in the way, so I'll just take that one off, bring it down a little bit more, like so. So I've still got that crossover in my hand. Then I may decide I want a pink rose. So now what I do is turn like so, and then cross over with the pink rose as well. Once that's placed in, turn again. So you're always turning. Get another pink rose, do the crossover. If it's in your left hand, you're usually going from, you know, right to left. So, and then you turn again, and then grab another pink rose and place that. Every time you go, you're doing the crossover. So it's like the triangle shape at the top. Then I may want to just add in another piece of our eucalyptus, and I will cross that over again, all the other stems, and I have that there. So because I've got those on it like that, then I may decide I want to incorporate a lisianthus. So I will cross that over as well. And I don't mind anything sticking up. That adds to the arrangement. Twist again in your hand, because you're twisting, because you're going around. And then grab another one. Twist. And then grab another one. So I tend to like to have 3. So then you've got that effect. So then I may decide I want to place in the foxglove. With them being tall, I still want to see the roses, so you can lift them up if you feel that they're going down a little bit. Just slightly pull them back up. Even your hydrangea. So now with the foxglove, I want to place in between the two, the lisianthus. So I'll place one there, twist. Use your opposite hand to help you twist. There's these 2 here, place that one in there, and then twist. And do the same on the last one in between those 2. So then you have, let me just move that out of the way. So then you have now that effect. So I could decide that I may want to add in some of my I forgot limonium. That's right. And just place one. Now I'm going in between the foxglove. Place that there. It's got several sprigs on. That's okay. That will help mix in with everything else that you've got. Twist. And use another one. Like so. And then twist. And then your last one use like that. And then I want to add in our fern. So we're going to place the fern in. You can bend them as well. Twist. Place one in. Twist. And you twist into the next position where you're going to be placing one. Twist. And then one more, because I've got 5 out. So there is your arrangement so far. So I now want to add in, I could add in the hydrangeas in the pink. So let's have a look. With it being a bigger flower, let's add it in. So twist, and as you notice, I'm going down with the flowers as well. I'm bringing them down, so in height. So we'll place that one, and I'm crossing over each time I place one in. As you notice, it's now, look, it's spreading apart where I've crossed over. Twist, and then another one. Twist. So now you have a beautiful effect like that. So I'm going to add in my twiggy bits. Let's just separate them, just to add a little bit extra interest. And again, I've crossed it over, as you saw, as I placed in, as you're holding it in your hand and you're doing it, cross it over in front of you like so. Twist again. Some of these are slightly longer, but that's okay. I can chop away. Twist again. Cross over at the front here. And twist again. So now I've got 2 Lysianthus left. Where the pink hydrangeas are here, I'm going to place one here. Again, I'm coming further down. I'm not staying all up there. You can stay all up there if you wish, but I'm just bringing those slightly further down. Twist twice, because I'm going to the opposite side of where I've just placed that, because I've only got 2 left. And then we're going to do it like that. Now I'm going to place in some more roses. So I'll place one here. I've gone cross over there. Twist. And I'm going to place another bit of colour here. Twist again. Cross over, remember, at the front. Twist again. So that's 3. I've got a piece of this left. I could either bring that there or not bother, but I've got these beautiful palm leaves I want to bring at the bottom. Twist, and I'm going to put 3 in. Cross over and form the triangle position, and that's how you place them. Twist, and then one more this side to form my triangle, and twist. So that is your bouquet of flowers. So I can do that again if you'd like. If you didn't get it, I could take the whole lot apart again and just do it again. So if you're not happy, so I'll show you how to just do it once again. Beautiful. So take them apart, spread them equally. So you just place things in where you had them, you know, all the roses together, etc. I get one of those? No. So this is how you would, again, just dismantle it. And stack each and every flower in its own order, all the roses together, all the limoniums together, the lisianthus together, the ferns, etc. So it's just, you know, so you can see what you've got instead of them all being in on top of each other in a little bit of a mess, so to speak. Rose. So now I've laid them all back out again. So again, I'll show you how I want to do it again. I've only got this one white hydrangea out, and that's again my focal point. That one stands upright. So again, I want to add in foliage around this. You don't have to use this foliage. You can use ruscus, fatsia, not fatsia, sorry, ficus, you know, any other foliage. I just wanted to use the silver dollar, so I'm going to place that in again by its side, because I've got another sprig coming off here that can go to the opposite side of it. It doesn't matter if it's longer, shorter than this piece. So I've crossed them over in that X shape to start with. Then I hold them in my hand, and then I get a rose bringing up to the height of the hydrangea, cross over again in between your thumb and finger, place one there, twist, and again just hold them lightly, you don't need to hold them tight. Then cross over again at the front here to the opposite side of the hand that you're using. So I'm using my right hand to place them in, so you cross over to, I cross over to my left. If you're left-handed and that is your dominant hand, then you would cross over to the right, if that makes sense. So then I will cross over again and place another one in. So we've got that triangular position with our pink roses. So then I want to add in, let's see what we can put in. Let's add the twiggy bits in next instead. So I'm going to add these in again, cross over, twist, and you're only twisting, so you're going around like that. So your hand basically goes like this, and that's how you twist. And then hold with your opposite hand when you twist to get your position, and then place them back in the hand that you're holding the bouquet. Then place them in again, crossing over at the front, twist, cross over at the front, in between your thumb and finger. So now you've got your twiggy bits placed in. I'm going to use some lisianthus. Again, do the same, cross over like so, twist, cross over at the front again, twist. and cross over again at the front like so. And it's the reason why you're crossing over that's forming this at the bottom where it looks twisted, and that is why that your stems go like that, because you are twisting it. Then I'll use the foxglove. I'll place in between the lisianthus, crossing over again at the front, twist, go crossing over in between the lisianthus, twist again, and then again in between these two lisianthus, crossing over at the front. So you've got now these up at the top, so now you've got that effect. So let's add in some more foliage. So I'll bring crossing over again, always crossing over, always. So bring that one there, twist, and then crossing over at the front, place that there. So I've got my silver dollar in. So then we're going to add in shall we? Yeah, we'll add in some of our lemonium. Cross in again at the front. There, twist. I'll keep repeating myself, guys, so you can understand. Crossing over, as you can see, I'm going down at a diagonal. That's what I mean when I say crossing over. Take it down as a diagonal position, so you're going down like that, and then place it into the bouquet, and then twist, and then finally again crossing over like so. You just keep crossing over all the time. If you feel like that one's getting a bit close to each other, just manipulate it back in, or I can show you another way. You can take it out and see where those two are positioned, and then just push it back in between your thumb and finger. That's why I say don't hold it tight, because you wouldn't be able to place it back in. Excuse me. So now I'm going to use these big lovely hydrangeas, crossing over again like so. I'll just slightly bend the head and then twist again. And then do the same here. Just bend the head slightly and then twist. And then one more, crossing over. Let me just lift that one up a little bit. Crossing over. So you've got it like that. So again, your stems are now fanning out. So we're going to use now our fern. So we've got 5 of these. So I'm going to place one. So it's sticking up, so you see the top part of the fern, twist, and I'm going to place these slightly closer than the eucalyptus, with me having 5. So place one in, twist, oops a daisy, place another in, crossing over at the front, placing that one in, crossing over again diagonally, and our last one, placing it in like so. So I've got all 5 in. Just bend So then I've got my two white Lysianthus. So I'm going to bring them where these big hydrangeas are. So I'm going to twist till I find that hydrangea, like so. I'm going to place one, placing it a diagonal at the front and place it where the hydrangea is. Then I'm going to go opposite. So right here, and then cross over at the front diagonally and place that one where that is. Then I'm going to add in just a few more of our roses just around here. So I'll just twist a little bit again to get into the position I want to place, and then I will place a rose down here as well. So twist again, place a rose in diagonally again, always diagonally at the front, twist again, because there's no pink here now, so I want another pink here to keep the colour flowing. So I've got the 3 roses at the bottom. So now I want to put in I tend to look for bigger leaves. You can use aspidistra, you can use fatsia, elephant ears, a bigger leaf. That's what you've used throughout the bouquet, or this palm. And because they're the big, because it's like your base and the support for the flowers are actually in there. So crossing over at the front again, and I'm going to place these in the triangular position because there's only 3. And then twist again, and then place one here. So now we've got our base leaves or foliage around the bottom of our bouquet. So then you're going to get your twine or your wire, whichever you're going to use. This is all tangled up. Let me just untangle it, guys. There we have it. Cut a bit off. Just untwine that. Place it over the top like so. Above your thumb and finger, you're placing this twine. Wrap it around with one side, giving it a little bit of a pull to hold the flowers together. So then hold it and then go with the other one on the opposite side. Wrap that around a couple of times. And once you've done that, you can place your flowers on the worktop and then twist at the back like you would with a bow on the back of your wreath. And just twist as far as you like. I had to do about 2 inches. Cut the excess off. And then I will just fold that down with the rest. So now your bouquet is all together. And as you see, when we was twisting, it has now allowed your stems to fan out a bit like a teepee. So now what you need to do is to level all of your stems off at the same length. So what you do is grab them together like that. And I don't want them too short. So I'm going to cut them, some may be slightly shorter. I'm going to cut them around this area. just chop away. If I can get they don't have to be exactly perfect unless you're doing real flowers. You need them, this is a bit tough, to be able to stand upright if you're placing them in a gift box, or if you're having them in some water, in a water bag. So I can only cut these one by one because some are thicker than others. And I cut them with the flat side of the pliers touching the stems. Oh, that's a tough one. So just so they are all relatively around the same length. So doesn't that look pretty? So now you've done that, just move your flowers off to one side. Let's just get rid of all the mess. From the limonium. Oh, one moment guys, somebody's here. Delivery, I think. Sorry about that guys. So now we will start to wrap our flowers. So just get your wrapping paper. It can just be plain brown or a pink, whichever colour you desire. And the way to wrap it, basically once you've got your wrapping paper, fold it in half. Don't crease it just yet. And then as you see, slightly turn it offset like that. Just with you, by using your thumb and finger on the top piece, just move it slightly off so you create that point like so. Once you've done that, then crease it. So that's your first one. Do the same again with your second one. Fold it over in half. And then just grab the top one with your thumb and finger and slide it off to this, so this point is around the centre of the bottom piece. Once you've done that, create a crease. Put one to one side, grab your scissors. Now what I do, I place a cut in the centre, like so. Get your sellotape. Just fold one side over where the cut is. Get a piece of sellotape and hold it down. And then do the same on the opposite. Like so. Much easier way of doing it than having it all ruffled on in your hand. So now you've done that one. So do the same to the next one. Cut around the centre. You haven't got to measure it. Just give it a little bit of, eyeball it. Fold over. Place a little bit of tape on there. And again, I don't know if you can see, but fold it over. So you're creating a V here. Flatten it out. And a bit of tape there. So what you've created is that in the centre. So you've done that. And then with your other one, you do exactly the same. Your cellophane, which is the larger one, out of the 3. You can get different cellophanes. I've got all different colours. Fold it in half again. And just make it neat. Like that. So fold it in half. And then get the top one with your thumb and finger and move it off to the side. So you're creating that V. Again in this around the central point. Just give it a little bit of a crease. Cut around the centre again. I tend to do slightly a bigger cut on the last than the others. Fold it over again. You may not be able to see this, but fold that piece over again where I've cut and just sellotape those down as well. So that's your last one. So place those aside. That one. Get your gift paper and your bouquet. It's easier to do it upside down, guys. So place your bouquet upside down in your opposite hand. Get your dominant hand. And where we've sellotaped these pieces down, they go on the inside. So place that around your stems above your wire that you placed on, and just slowly guide it around your flowers. Until you will see that it comes together around the centre, around here. So then just get another piece of tape and then tape those two pieces together. So now you've got those hanging on together. So now where you've just placed that sellotape, you get your other piece of paper. Again, turning these little flaps that you've sellotaped down on the inside, and then go over this piece where you have just sellotaped together. So it closes that off. Like so. And then you do the same. You go around. Just make that look nice and neat. Get your tape again and just tape these two pieces together like so. So now you've got those nice and neat around your flowers like that. Doesn't that look pretty? What a beautiful bouquet to be given. So then get your cellophane, which is again is the larger out of all the 3. Where you've finished here again, place that on the inside. Sorry, get your flowers the wrong way. Place it facing you because you're going to be sellotaping on the back again. So place this around your flowers. I do it. Let's turn it so the folded bits are on the inside. Place over here, and because this cellophane is longer, it will go all the way around without any pulling. Let's just add a little bit extra. And I tend to just straighten it slightly. Let me just. Now if I turn it around towards you. And now it's just overlapped. So get your tape, sellotape it at the top. Place another one slightly further down. And then another little piece further down here. So 3 little pieces of tape. And now you have your clear cellophane all the way around your beautiful arrangement, as well as your gift paper. Now, doesn't that look pretty? Now, I've created a bow, as I've stated. I've placed in a cable tie. I've added in let's have a look, where is it? I've had 2 floral and 1 of these, and again 2 floral and 1 of these, but then I've added an extra strip of this hessian or burlap with the lace on. That is what I'm going to use to tie at the back, or even glue. So the back obviously is where I've taped everything together. So what I'm going to do is get my cable tie. If I turn it this way, grab the cable tie, go around, let me just thread it through, place it in position like so. So that's now in position and pulled. Cut the cable tie. So like this long piece here. So I've only got 2 floral and 1. A long piece here. Which one was it? This one. It's the diagonal. So these 2 here that I want to cover my mechanics by placing just an extra strip in. Take around the back like so. I've left them long because I wasn't sure how long I'd need them. Right, so now I'm going to cut that one. I haven't got my glue gun on again, guys, sorry. Get a bit of glue and attach it to your cable tie or your paper. That's that one. Bring the other one across as well. Let's see how long I'd like that. Grab your glue gun. Just place a little bit on and pull to go around and do the same thing. So now I've covered my mechanics. So turn it over, fluff up your beautiful bow. You can just do a normal bow and just wrap it around and just do a 2-loop bow. And there is your bow added onto your beautiful bouquet of flowers. Now, doesn't that look divine? I'm sure some ladies out there would love to receive anything as pretty as this or in any colour. And now you can, if you see things where you think that doesn't look right, just move them. Move them to your heart's content, look, guys. Think, oh, well, I'll bring, I don't know, hypothetically, oh, well, I'll bring a little bit of linoleum this way because there's not really much showing that way. So I'll bring a little bit there and just thread it around so it looks equal. Now that may look a little bit long, so I may want to think, right, I'm going to cut that. It's too long. And then you have it like that. And then you can have gift cards that you can have. Place it in to give to your loved one or to your mum, dad, sister for a birthday gift, you know, for, I don't know, just for a friendship gift, you know, for just to tell somebody thank you, that you know, you appreciate everything, or just to your granny, just to tell her you love her, or you know, your granddad, whichever, any colour. So, and you can also, you know, you haven't got to have all these wispy bits in like me. You can just have a normal, well, it's not normal, that's the wrong word, sorry. You can have no wispy bits in and just have a, you know, a bouquet along the top and just have a bit of foliage. You know, you can do it in any colour, any wrapping paper you've got. It doesn't matter. That's flopping a little bit. So to stop that from happening, I would just stick that little bit on to the paper to keep it upright. And that is how you make a beautiful bouquet. I thought I'd show it you once I've done it, and then the first time, and then I wanted to show you what to do if you wasn't happy with it and you wanted to take it apart. So hence the reason I took it apart and I placed all the flowers in order again, so I could see what I've got instead of them all being on top of each other and having to search through them. Make them so they're easy to grab, and then also do it, you know, again, and perhaps move things in another area, or have something else on top, or like I moved these twiggy bits, there was at the bottom, I've moved them up to the top, you know, and you can do things like that. So you can do lovely sweet bouquets again in any colour, and all these are, I'd say, virtually level. I haven't, because they're not going in water. If you was having them in water before you place the bow on, or your packaging, or your, you know, your gift wrap and cellophane, you would place on what we call a water bag. And basically you can create your own water bag by using cellophane, because it is waterproof, by placing the cellophane over the bottom and lifting it up and grabbing it above here, and then attaching some twine around the cellophane to stop any water coming out. And then you put, this is if you're doing fresh flowers, and then you pour the water in from the top. And then you can place it in a gift bag. So I've got some here, but I don't know that you wouldn't see the bow. So I'd have to place the bow on the outside of the gift bag. So I just wanted to show the lady who requested how to make a bouquet and do one. But if you didn't have a gift bag, let me just grab one. They are here. I'll get a pink one out, whatever comes first in order of this one. So you can buy gift bags, or like this. You just open them up. My goodness, it's stuck. Oh my goodness. Go down. There we go. They come with a, some come with a little card in to keep at the bottom for it to be flat. And then they have knots on the end, like so. And if I didn't have a bow on it, you would place that in your gift bag like so and have it there. You would probably place in some gift paper inside the bag as well, you know, I always did, to incorporate the bag instead of just looking bland and plain. You know, I've cut a piece of the paper here, I think. No, I could, if I just put a little bit, I won't just waste it. You could have some gift paper in of any, you know, colour, whatever colour you're doing, and have it sat inside. I mean, this isn't how you do it. You would do it properly. Have it sat inside so it's sticking out over, you know, over the edge, so it looks all, you know, flows together. So you'd place in either tissue paper, you know, cellophane. You could place in coloured cellophane or paper like this. Just to add in, there's a little extra. I get my cellophane rolls on a great big roll like this. So, and you could do that. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. And it's probably a short video, but I wanted to, you know, fulfill the ladies' wishes and create a beautiful bouquet to show you how I do the bouquets. They're very much, you know, the same way of doing a fresh one. I would do the same for fresh flowers, but obviously I would place a water bag on, because the flowers need to be kept in water so they can feed, basically. But artificial, no, you don't need one. And then when your granny or your mum or your aunt or whomever gets them, they can either take the wrapping off or keep the wrapping on. Just hold the stems like that, place them. Have I got a vase? Have I got a vase? Let's see. This might be a bit small, guys. Let's just see. Or they could get a vase and sit them in the vase like so, and have them on display in their home with the ribbon facing outwards. Or they could take all the paper off and then just take the flowers out individually and place them in the vase themselves. So that is, again, our wonderful bouquet of flowers for whomever you wish to send them to. Now, wasn't that lovely, and wasn't it different? So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that you, if you feel confident enough to give it a go, you know, and always remember, when you got your centerpiece, your focal flower in the center, cross it over. If you're left-handed, say like I'm left-handed, you would, and that's my weakest arm or hand, and I'm more dominant in my left hand, I would cross over to the right like so, and then I would do it. Am I right? I have to think of the way you're doing it. I'm left-handed, cross over, I hold in my right, so I cross over to my right. That's right. So if you're left-handed, you cross over to your left, and then you twist. And always when you're crossing over, place the flower in front of the one here. It's always in front. Then twist and then get another one, cross over in the front, and then twist. You're always crossing over in the front here, and then twist. And then once you start doing that, your stems will start to fan out like that. So that's how you do, you make that, your stems fan like so, by crossing over. So I hope that was some, you know, helped some of you, gave you some advice, and I hope that you enjoyed the bouquet. So please subscribe, share and like, and to anybody who you know, to the world, to whomever, your mum, your dad, your granny, your aunt, whomever, guys, I really would appreciate it. You know, it does get my business recognised, and the more people that come on board and have fun and, you know, sit and watch the tutorials with a nice cup of coffee and in the relaxing evening or the day, whichever, and just pick up some good ideas for themselves and maybe learn to give it a go. Or even if you're not a florist, or you don't do this sort of thing, just watch it, you know, and have fun. Again, I'd really much appreciate it. And leave us a like button, you know, press that like button, and or leave us a little comment. I'll always answer your messages. If it's not on the same day that you've messaged me, don't worry, guys, I haven't missed it. I will probably have been busy, and I will answer it either later that evening or the following morning. So have a wonderful day, take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow. I love you all. Bye for now. Bye bye. Right, let's have a look, guys. Oh, it has been a short video. Right, there's the beautiful hydrangeas with the lovely rose. There's our silver dollar, our lovely wispy bits, our lovely fern. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, it's dusted with some pink tints on. Our beautiful limonium, our lovely lisianthus, our lovely white hydrangea. Let's just turn it. And our beautiful foxglove here as well. Again, I don't know where I think I got them from Dunelm, guys, but it was at least a couple of years ago. I'm not quite sure. And then we have, if I just lift it out of the vase, our beautiful paper, the vintage style paper. It's like fleur-de-lis with Paris, you know, on the Eiffel Tower, and some old-fashioned print on it, and then our cellophane on top, and our beautiful vintage looking bow to go with it. So overall, if I just sit that there, that's how it is on top. So I hope you enjoyed that. Oh guys, and I forgot our palm leaves as well. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you join me again tomorrow. Take care. I love you all. Bye for now.